So I figured I'd run over here this morning and take a look at what was going on just around Finn Rock, heading back east towards Central Oregon. I went as far as Leeburg and then turned around and came back. The fire damage seems to begin or end, I suppose, depending on which way you're coming from, around Vida. And it just goes on for miles and miles. You can see the bent guardrail there. There's lots and lots and lots of that. You see the stumps there, which means that those were trees. The guardrail was crushed by trees falling across the road. There's a fireplace chimney right there, falling across the road. So crews must have had to literally just cut their way in here. You can smell the smoke. You see it. There are some stumps and such still smoking. There are some islands of green space here, some more than others. Here's the Blue River turnoff. I don't even know if you can tell what this looks like, but there's just burned home and structure after burned home and structure. There are cars and trailers and flatbed trailers and horse trailers and mobile homes and all sorts of stuff just burned right to the ground. I had hoped maybe this section would show. This actually doesn't look too awfully bad. There's an emergency cellular tower from Verizon. For first responders. There's a couple of them up here. There's some more of that bent guardrail. You can see where these trees just fell. There's foundations and chimneys sticking up. My Lord, when I came through on my way over, I kept looking, trying to find Blue River, and I never did see it. I just drove right through it, I guess, and it had just been all burned. This, of course, is the Blue River. You can see over there, that's just my goodness. That might have been the old Forest Service compound over there. That is just a mess. Just a loss over there. I tell you, it must have looked like, I don't even know what, to have been some of the first folks up here on the scene with the flames and the smoke and the ash and the trees all over the road. It must have just been absolutely terrible. So again, I don't know, there's some hillside there. I don't know if this is even gonna just burned structures or metal roofs, which you would have thought would help protect. There's some down power lines where the power poles must have burned. There's a chimney back there. Just lots and lots and lots of that type of stuff. Lots and lots of burned structures. Foundations and chimneys just seem to be the order of the day. Interesting though, this substation did okay. No, you know what? No, it didn't. I take that back. It looks like it got pretty well burned up too. You can see, I don't know if you can tell back there, but there's a burned up stuff there. This fence is interesting. It's a vinyl fence. You can see it just melted. Just melted and laid right down. There's some smoke coming out of that little pile right there. Those guys got some tents set up next to a foundation. Kind of a sad sight. You can hear what I guess was an RV park. Oh my Lord, Lazy Days RV park, mobile home park. Man, I tell you, laid to waste. Just burned. More over there too. I didn't venture up out of the canyon bottom to see any of the side roads or anything. Just stayed down here on the highway. Although I did see, oh my Lord, look at that. I did see damage on the other side of the river as well. I mean, by damage, I mean burned down houses. Houses just burned to the ground. So again, I don't know if this is going to show through, but I'm going to hope that it does give a sense of what it's like up here as an RV. So like I said, miles and miles and miles of this type of landscape and this type of damage and destruction.